a buddy of mine wants me to ask you this.
Yeah.
Because you worked with Damon Albarn.
A little bit, yeah.
What was he like, and how'd you guys link up?
Damon Albarn. I don't know how I met Damon Albarn, but Damon Albarn is really cool, kind. He brought me to perform some Gorillaz concerts.
Governor's Ball.
Yeah, I think it was like on my birthday 10 years ago.
It was on your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 21, my 21st birthday. Let me come perform Clint Eastwood.
It was
them.
Clint Eastwood.
And it was like so fun because I'm just like a huge Gorillaz fan. And I guess it's kind of crazy to think that, you know, that music is old now, you know. But it's of a certain inventiveness that I don't think it ever ages. Like that Gorillaz music in general. But
right.
Like, I DJ fucking Feel Good Inc. and Dare and Clint Eastwood and shit like that all the time. Never sounds old. It just sounds alternative, you know. But in 2000, whenever that was, I guess 2014, how old was that shit then? That was already old. It was from like 07 or something, right? Yeah, Damon Albarn's shit. He gave me like this ill keyboard called a pocket piano. It's like in the vein of like an OP1, which is like this little synth that, you know, we carry around with us and shit. So I didn't like work with Damon Albarn extensively. My guy Twilight Tone produced one of those Gorillaz albums. Humans is what that album is called, from around that time frame. And he's definitely told me about like the stories. Here's one thing I do remember actually from working with Damon Albarn.
Please.
He was telling me about how he studied this like medieval ages scientist named Dr. John or something like that. And basically Dr. John had like, and forgive me if that's not the right name, but basically this doctor had created incantations and spells for like, I don't know, human immortality or some shit like that. And that Damon Albarn was telling me how he had unearthed these like medieval scrolls and was enacting those spells like to the T, like he was doing them for real. And I think they were giving him magical powers. I say that to say that Damon Albarn tapped in to some other kind of information, you know? He's like tapped into some shit that people ain't tapped into. Like who's doing 15th century incantations like to the T, like actually doing them. They say you gotta go get 3 locks of hair from a, you know, prostitute or something. I don't know. You know
right.
Type shit though, you know, from an adulterer or some shit. And yeah, Damon Albarn was doing spells.